Hi, it's Will, TableTopGenerals.
And Derek. Today we're going to talk about a game we've talked about before, corporations. But this time we just got our hands on Gate 22.
It's a new supplement for Corporation. We finished playtesting the Star Wars Edge of Empire, and Corporation was next in line to be playtested and then reviewed. So before we start that, we thought we'd kind of go a little bit back over the setting and the stuff about Corporation. This is a game we've played for years and really enjoy. So we're pleased to be able to offer it, and this will be the first playtesting as a company that we've done through that we'll be YouTube reviewing. Derek is going to be GMing, so why don't you let us know what we're in for?
Well, Gate 22 is a multi-corporation pre-generated campaign, and you have to investigate a strange body washes up on shore. A UIG officer wants to investigate it more, but the UIG keeps telling him no. So instead of going, he can't get more people that way, he starts rounding up agents to do it for him.
For those of you who didn't see the other video, this is corporation set in the far future. Think like Blade Runner. And most of the world is controlled by several large corporations. How many are there?
There's 5 major corporations and several smaller ones.
And then the UIG is United International Government. Kind of think UN, but with more and less power at the same time somehow. And the UIG tries to keep the corporations from going to war with each other, which they have done in the past. Nuclear war. So just to get you up to speed on what Derek's talking about when he says UIG, and it's actually a very, very cool, very dystopian, cyberpunk, far future setting. Gate 22?
Gate 22 references to like a previous project that comes back from the past. And actually, Gate 22, this particular book is going to be part 1 of a 3-part series.
So this is not just a one-off adventure. This is kind of Brutal Games is setting you up for a whole campaign.
Yeah.
And this is the first issued part of the campaign.
Yeah, one of the things about it, the book took a while to come out, and the reason was, well, A, they had just so much material, but they didn't want this to be like a throwaway product. Like, hey, we played the game, now, I don't need this anymore. So they also filled it up with new equipment, some new trainings and other things that you can do. So that way the book continues to stay useful after you've played the game.
So they're kind of going over what Hackmaster does over with Brandor's Keep.
Yeah.
Where you can, that's one we played and you've probably seen the videos, but the supplement, the adventure setting, comes with a whole lot of information that may or may not be related to the main quest. But if, our corporation characters end up hanging around in this area, maybe making a base of operations or something later, the GM has the tools to flesh out that area without having to do it himself.
Right.
So that's actually nice.
So the core book, or this book, part 1 is, I think, 320 pages. They've already started work on book 2.
That's thick. The main corporation book is only 256.
Yeah.
So Gate 22 is 322?
320 pages.
320 pages. I've not seen it because I'm going to be playing, so I've never even opened it. Neither have any of the other generals. Derek's the only one that's actually looked at it. I've actually even managed to not Google it. And we don't have Gate 22 for sale yet. We will probably put it up for sale after we play through it. Right now on the website we do have the corporation main book for sale. And the main book does have everything you need to get started. It's got some like sample adventure hooks and things in it. It's got all, of course, character creation, combat equipment, etc., etc., etc. Corporation is it's 2d10 based. Your skill plus your ability.
Right.
And you roll what? Under or over? You roll under your skill and ability on 2d10. Each max out at 10, and there are various bonuses and things. It's a very simple system that gives a lot of flexibility for GMs.
Yeah, like one of the things when we first started playing, I was running a campaign and I wanted to create a combat droid for the PCs to go up against. And there's a few in here, and I pulled 1 or 2 of them, and the PCs, they had kind of a rough time, but eventually they started tearing them up. And so but the system is simple enough that I created my own gave the PCs a run for their money, and it wasn't that difficult. I didn't have to sit down and like look up how this works and how that works, and it was very easy to adapt from different models, like a very agile, flexible model
Mm-hmm.
to almost like a juggernaut model, and they ended up going up against one of the groups in there, the DLA. The
Droid Liberation Army. So corporation, the actual mechanics of the game lend itself to simplifying a GM's job.
Yes.
Without making it seem simplistic to the players. I want to stress that. Just because Derek doesn't have to work as hard, we don't suffer at some sort of beginner role-playing game type thing with overly simplified rules. The rules are simple, but they work well within the system. So it doesn't feel like, well, that was way too easy, or on the opposite end, why am I always dying? It's a good, well-balanced system for the setting that it's in. Anything else you want to add to today? New website. Tabletop Generals has a new website, TheTabletopGenerals.com. It's got a much improved interface for customers. And you can link to our YouTube page from it. You can link to our Facebook page from it. We're still tweaking it, but if you go over there, you will notice a markedly improved customer checkout program. And also now you can buy Tabletop Generals products directly from our Facebook page. Just click on the Shop tab and all major credit cards and stuff. So we're real excited about that. And the website will continue to improve as time goes by. But check out the new website, TheTabletopGenerals.com. I'm Will.
And Derek.
And keep gaming out there.